All right, legends, hello. Welcome to our very new podcast-style format, the State of Footy with Sharpy and Bo. This is probably going to be episode 1. Welcome on in,
It's a good place to start episode 1, generally.
It
but
is.
We're going to tackle, quite literally, all things footy in the great state of South Australia, which feels kind of weird for me. I feel like I'm a turncoat, to be honest.
Yeah, we are Victorian, so...
I know. If there's a state game on, I actually have a foot in each camp. I'm not really sure. It's kind of bad.
You have to do the Dan Gorringe and wear half the jersey of each.
Hey, if someone could source me half a jersey that's got a big V on it and then a little bit of SA on it as well, I'll take that.
Yep.
That could be a great piece of marketing, to be fair.
It could be, yeah. Well, we could cut the table in half too. That'd be a good idea.
We kind of already have.
Well, yeah, Port and Crows, yeah, I suppose.
I don't know why, though, because there's not a huge lot of affiliation over here. I think I just like to be against you.
Yeah, that's fair. A lot of people do. That's okay.
Well, it'd be boring otherwise.
It would be. But either way, we are covering all things footy related in SA and around the grounds and stuff. So,
well, State of Footy makes it broad.
Because
we're talking about footy in this state,
yes,
but then also the wider state of football
itself.
We even said that in sync.
That was amazing.
We didn't try that either.
So welcome to episode 1. Let's get into it.
Strap in. I don't know what we're in for, but strap in.
It should be fun.
I know. Maybe you just go until you've won a final.
Be here a while, both of us.
Both of us are cooked.
Far out.
It's so bad. All right, I suppose State of Footy.
Yeah.
How did we stumble on that?
Well, we sort of knew each other from a little last year or so.
You know what my introduction to you was, actually? I do recall this.
Oh, no.
No, it was a SANFL state game. And for those who have no idea what we're talking about, so we're based here in Adelaide, South Australia, wonderful state. I'm originally Victorian, or I still technically am. I'm still from there, but calling SA home now. And I'd never actually been any SANFL footy.
Yeah,
so
right.
my first SANFL league men's game was a work game. So I was working for a radio station here in Adelaide and had a contract with SANFL to do all their Supermatch entertainment. So we were the entertainment provider, and I was booked to DJ. And I was like, oh, yeah, I know where South is from coming to watch the girls play. We'll stumble onto that full circle later. But I think I rolled up to DJ up here, and I was like, oh, yeah, right, I'll start doing this. And you and Jono, shout out Jono for letting us into the joint, begrudgingly, were doing the ground announcing and sorting out all the content for one of the girls' games. Yeah. And I had no idea who you were. And then you've uploaded some content, and I was like, hey, can I have this? I'm in the video.
Yeah.
Me just trying to stat check myself.
Hey,
I want clout.
It was, it was good because you were just DJing away, doing you're in the zone. And just the vibe was good. We sort of did the whole ground. There were some kids down the front, dancing or whatever.
Oh, that sprint was going on, wasn't it?
It might have been the sprint of the chockies, chase the mascot.
So if you're thinking grand final sprint, picture it, you're chasing the mascot, though. So if you're doing it down at Geelong, every kid's just trying to crash tackle Catman.
Yeah, pretty much.
It'd be pretty funny.
We got the Panther here, we got Kingston. But and then got you in the background. And you flicked me a DM about 15 minutes later. And then we started talking before you left.
Unlike me, hate a yap.
Yeah. Hence this.
Absolutely hate a yap. Hate a camera and hate a conversation.
Yeah, same. I definitely hate it for sure. And then, we got together sort of, towards the end of the SANFL finals of 2025 and went to a couple of games and just got chatting on.
I think it was more a ponder. I think I was literally like, I want to do a pod that's sport-based, footy-based. I suppose since leaving radio, I'm like, geez, actually missed the content side of it. And I was like, you do enough, pieces of camera, streaming, and all your sort of stuff. So I was like, well, at least you know half of it. And I was like, right, I need another half a brain for this because I'm terrible. Other side of this camera, computer and stuff, put me in the bin.
Yep.
Do not know what I'm doing. Yep. The worst. In terms of photos, I'll even just throw my phone to my partner or someone else and go, fix.
Yep.
Fix this. So
that's sort of my thing, whereas I'm sort of getting better the more I do it.
Exactly. So then I think we kind of just had a few DMs roll around, a couple of voice memos. A lot of people are doing footy media and stuff in general. You look at Checkers, Marmalade, they're doing heaps of footy media, AFL scale, around the country. No one focuses on what's going on
at a state level.
And it's not that it's a level down, because I reckon it's some of the best goings on in footy are at a state level, at a local level. I want to hear about teams getting walloped for 411 points.
Yeah, dude, that stuff's awesome.
If you've been walloped,
DM us, please.
Let us know.
Start sending us some clips of dudes kicking bags or taking hangers, please. I love that stuff.
But somewhere just unknown, Can't even pronounce the team name. They're in the middle of whoop whoop and they've just won by 412 points.
Yeah.
This bloke's kicked 23 goals, 7.
Why that happened as well, you know. Some teams on like a 14-year losing streak and they've just been walloped by 100 points.
Makes you wonder. Like,
it really does.
You get to 14 years. What do you do after year 2?
Oh, no.
You go, boys, we kind of suck.
Yeah.
And just keep rolling.
And is it just a thing of just like injuries or unlucky, or like do people just always leave and there's just a new group of people coming in? You'd never get like a proper team together or anything like
but
that.
They're like the smallest towns where every second bloke in the town's they're a board member, they work the canteen, they work the bar, and they play both grades.
Yeah. But then the next town over is like a bunch of stars and they're getting guys fresh out of the AFL.
It's literally 6 kilometres. It's like, get rid of the bridge and you're sorted.
Just go together. Make it one, make it a unison. Come on.
Super club.
Yeah.
Wasn't there talk that, like years and years ago, wasn't there a SANFL club that was nearly going to fold or merge to be a part of the AFL? Wasn't there talk that Norwood and someone
It
would...
was talk of Norwood, I think.
Totally correct us if we're wrong here.
Yeah, I think it might have just been BS. I'm not 100% sure. But, yeah, I think there was some sort of talk a while ago, a fair while ago now. But, I mean, they've been such a successful club for so long. But I don't think it ever really, got any steam behind it properly.
Was that not great debate, but was that a topic of conversation when the Crows and Power got their AFL licenses? Was there a bit of a thing like Norwood?
Well, I know Port kicked up a big fuss when the Crows got in.
Yeah.
And they were they were pretty pissed off and upset about all that. And then obviously once they got their license, I think other clubs were trying to get in. But once the second team got made, it was like there's no chance a third team is going to come in when there's only, 2 in WA as well, and they're 3 times the size of SA sort of thing,
Yeah, so it's not going to work, really. No. Like, I know Melbourne have got the population density for it, call themselves a home of football, but as someone that's lived in both states now, I reckon I say to my mates all the time, my marketing pitch for coming to a game of football in SA, whether it's Adelaide Oval or here at wonderful facilities at South Adelaide, it's, I reckon, probably more footy divisive here because there's only 2 clubs.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, Victoria's great. Everyone's a footy nuffy in Victoria, but you'll go to any game of football. Like, growing up Western Victoria, out Melton Way, playing footy at Melton South and then Darley, so like in Bacchus Marsh, you would literally be any game of footy that was on that you had some chance to get to, you'd go. I remember being 16 with my mates. You'd be like, can we get to 4 games this weekend?
Yeah. And
you'd bounce around. You'd go, we're going Thursday night to North Melbourne Hawthorn because there's one person that's affiliated. Then you roll in Saturday afternoon and go, we've been to this game at, it was Eddie had then, Marvel. And you go, who's at the G later? And you just try and keep bouncing around. So
you don't have that here. You've got 1 game a week, that's it.
But it's probably why there's so much more of an occasion around it because everyone's like, well, hang on. And if you're not a Crows fan and it's a Crows game, you're just sitting there going, I don't care who they're playing, I hope they lose.
Yeah, 100%. You're supporting against them.
Yeah, I reckon it's nuts. The footy culture over here is so much crazier. And I find it's like, it's 2-tiered. So if you say, who do you barrack for? It's like, go for the Crows. And then 3 seconds later, you'll be like, and South Adelaide.
Yeah.
Like, it's everyone automatically affiliates to a SANFL. Whereas back home, no one really went, I'd go for this club and then support this club in the VFL.
Yeah.
You'd go if your favourite player got dropped.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is kind of bad for the VFL signed blokes that are considered B-list or whatever. It's like, you're like just a VFL player.
And they've brought in 5 teams in the last 10 years. They've brought in.
And then they're all getting dismissed now too. So you go, there's some clubs that have now just all diverted to being the reserves of an AFL club. But when I was a kid, it was like, I think St Kilda had Sandy Dragons. So if you played it, not Sandy Dragons, Zebras.
Yeah.
Geez, I'm going to get absolutely roasted for cooking that.
Dragons.
My bad. Yeah, that was bad. Actually, Dragons was the TAC Cup squad, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Back here. Not even TAC Cup anymore. NAB League or whatever the hell it is. Yep. Even that, naming rights, everything's changed 411 times. Yep. I can't keep up with it.
No. But that's like that in every sport. I always lose, what's it called now? I don't know if it's part of getting older now, like being mid-30s. I just don't have the brain power to remember all that stuff.
It's kind of funny when you do come up with it, and it's usually you're in a similar situation like this. You're sitting around someone's table on a Sunday afternoon smashing beers, and you're talking about all this stuff from way back when. So you look at, we're about to roll into pre-season because we're, mid-Jan, and you used to have the Wizard Cup. Then it was the NAB Cup.
That's what I still call it.
Well, what else was there?
There's a pre-season game, it's like the Wizard Home Loans thing or whatever.
So
Well, they don't give out a trophy anymore.
it was
It's just a
Wizard,
couple of-
was NAB. I reckon
Yeah.
then it went to was like JLT jumped in. And it was
JLT
the
for a
community
while,
series
yeah.
for a bit.
Yep.
Can you just not call it AFL pre-season competition?
Yeah. Or like, like the NBA does like the summer league. Like,
Yeah.
Call it the AFL summer league.
Yeah.
We play in the winter.
Oh, we want to be the NBA anyway. Half the time you go, we're trying to be the next best thing in the world.
NFL, NBA. Yeah, with so much we copy that stuff.
Yeah, but people don't realise that we're not getting 100,000 people to a college game.
No. Or a high school game's not going to have more than 10 people.
Could you imagine 2 high schools down here? You go, Hullett Cove and, I don't know,
Noarlunga.
and Noarlunga.
Playing here getting 30,000 people. You're going, what?
On a Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah. Like, don't Americans have anything better to do? I mean, I love it. I would love to have been an American growing up playing sport and like having that big match feel in like year 11 or year 10.
I reckon it's ridiculous. You're literally
insane.
16 and you've got sponsorship, scholarship. You're at school,
Scouts
you're
sitting
studying.
in the stands looking at you like,
You're literally just doing a gym session during the day because it's like, our next 4 hours of football.
yeah. It would be so cool. I'm
It's
so
ridiculous.
jealous of the way that their system is compared to ours.
But
I think
even
we'll get there eventually, but I don't think,
scale.
we just don't care enough as
But
well.
scale, finance, population,
Yeah,
like,
true.
there's so many little rabbit holes you go down with it.
True.
Speaking of rabbit holes, I think we've just been on about 7.
No, I love it.
So we were actually introducing ourselves, so I
Yes.
suppose we should probably do this properly.
Yes.
And I've got no idea how this stuff works in the back end, so this will probably get cut and pasted to the front. So if I try and relate to something, you haven't heard it yet. So State of Footy is exactly what we're going to call this thing, and it'll be our little Instagram handle as well. It's
Yes, it will.
at State of Footy.
Yep.
I'm looking here because I've had nothing to do with it.
Just a little blue footy.
Yep.
State of footy.
At State of Footy, and it's because our emphasis is on this state, South Australia, and the state of football. So we can talk about any footy affairs that are going on, any footy news, trades, draft, everything in between. So comment section, open,
Get after
jump
it.
in.
Tell us what you think.
If you want us to jump on and do something, talk about something, whatever. But being state-based, I think it's probably the best thing to say, well, A, where we are, B, why we're here.
Yep.
After we, I suppose, introduce ourselves. So I'm Bo. Footy background is kind of irrelevant in this situation. weekend warrior. Country Victoria generally. It's probably why I sound like an idiot if you're listening from South Australia and you go, why does he say A's as E's and sound like this? So apologies if my accent's not up
Did you
to
say
scratch.
chance or chance?
Depends who I'm talking to.
Yeah, okay. So
In
you
a
sort
room
of...
full of bogans, it's chance.
Yeah.
If I'm having to feel like I sound a little bit smarter, it'll be chance.
Chance.
I'm trying to convey a point to someone
Uppity.
older and thinking they've got me covered, champ.
Yeah.
I'll
Chance. Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
Yeah.
So I was playing footy. Where was I? Ballarat Footy League.
Yep.
So I was at Melton South for a bit, and then flipped across to Darley. A few good names are coming out of Darley. One at the Power, Zachy Butters.
Shout out to
Doing
him.
all right.
Yeah, he's playing pretty well.
Hopefully sticks around.
I was going to say that was my follow-up. Does he go home this year, at the end of the year? Don't know.
Don't look at me.
Bugger.
Don't look at me.
No exclusive here, guys.
I
I'm
haven't
sorry.
seen him recently. I'm sure we can arrange not an exclusive. Maybe we arrange a little cameo.
Little chat, maybe.
Get him
Yeah.
to pop in and have a chin wag and
Yeah.
tell us why he hates Daniel Gorringe. Well, I didn't know he hated him, but I found out the other day that he was blocked.
Yeah. And then I saw that Gorringe had almost confronted him about it, but
That's balls.
that dude, yeah. Butters is a feisty dude. I don't know if I'd want to confront him, but
I reckon that's just as good though. To go, oi, just why'd you block me?
why don't you like me? Why don't you like me? Let's be
have I done to
friends.
you?
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah.
What's your background sport-wise?
I played everything growing up. I played footy, cricket. Sort of footy-wise, I was here in the local leagues here, playing for like Goody Saints and Foss Canham, just sort of up the road, 20 minutes away. Never cracked A grade, but sort of played Bs when I was like 16, 17. So I just moved away when I was young up to Mount Barker and just sort of stopped playing there, and that was kind of where my career stopped.
I'm waiting for the classic. Oh, if my knee's held up.
I never had an injury. Never had a bad injury. Nah.
Here we go.
Yeah, I got concussed once, but it wasn't like, back then it was like
Can't
just
really remember it.
get up and run up. Yeah, I did the stiff arm thing, and then I was sitting in the boat on the way home driving. I just remember doing that. But other than that, I got super lucky. Never got hurt. Nothing. Never got punched.
Jeez,
None
I
of
had
that.
a few head knocks and a couple of jumperies that missed, but I reckon that was about it.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, though, you look at some dudes in the system and they've just had a shocking run.
I played with a guy that literally had, I think, 6 ACL constructions, and I was like, he was like mid-30s, and I just remember looking at him going like, like, I understand loving footy, but also at the same time, like, dude, when you're 60, that knee is going to be a wreck.
But, bro, you're paying to be there.
Yeah. Like you're paying for the surgeries.
Blown out.
Yeah. And like he came on, I think he came on for one game, and then the second half of the second game blew his knee out again. And I was like, dude, just take care of your family. Go home and just stop playing footy. It's not for you.
Nah. Could you imagine? You just go start of the year, pay your subs, all your new kit, all your new boots. Actually, I want to get onto that later. That's a hot topic at the moment. Start of the year, the new boots are rolling out.
Yep.
But really, when you're doing all that, at the end of the day, you get smashed around and you go, I'm not actually benefiting from this. This is costing me.
Yeah.
To get absolutely pummeled.
Costing me at work because now I can't work. You know what I mean?
I can't work because I just cooked my knee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, boss. I'm not going to be able to work for the next 6 months.
Oh, and we lost by 9 goals.
Yeah. And I blew it out in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Way to really top off your week.
Yeah. Way to piss everybody. And you know that the wife's annoyed when you get home. You know, she's going, why are you playing, dude? Why? We've got 2 kids to look after. And he did. He had kids, and I was just like, I don't want to be like that when I was older.
6 is big. That's almost, what did Dan Menzel have? 4?
Yeah. Who was the Sydney bloke that had like 6? He played in the 2012 grand final. Oh, I don't remember his name.
2012 granny.
Yeah, and he'd done like 6 ACLs.
I was going to say Gary Rowan. He just broke his foot 4 times.
Yeah, he's had a shocking run too. I can't remember his name. It was a Sydney guy, redhead sort of style player, good player.
Sydney.
But yeah, he played in the 2012 grand final and then basically didn't play again until like 2022. He almost had like 10 years off, and then he blew it out 3 games later.
Was that Ben Ronk?
No,
No?
I can't remember his name. I'll Google it and I'll add it in. I'll find it.
My brain is just going through anything.
I'm terrible with names.
Sydney,
Yeah, he did heaps. He did so many.
Nah.
Yeah.
You've lost me.
Nah, I can't remember.
I'll Google it in the break because it's
Yeah.
me. So the moral of this is we're both not of a highly gifted football background. Actually, no, rephrase that. Both probably gifted. We're just not.
Just never got
we're not
anywhere
playing
with it.
high level footy.
No.
So we thought, who better to talk about football at a state level of football?
2 guys that never made it to state level.
Well, because think about it. You go to the big dogs who are all absolutely wicked at their jobs, right? High-end commentators, special comments. Be careful what I say here because I still work with someone from here and there.
Yep.
But you'd almost love to hear on every commentary panel, like one of us.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Saturday night footy and you're listening to the best of the best give you these 5-star reviews?
Yep.
And then you've just got old mate that plays C grade in the Great Southern Footy League sitting on the end and just going, yeah, my 2 cents.
Can't be any worse than what Dermot was doing last year. Some of the comments he would come out with, I'm like, oh my God, Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
You know, when it just like some of the horrendous things are just, he's gone this year, so it's going to be an interesting season without him.
There's a couple of big names that have all wandered in the last few years. Like, you think about who you grew up on. You've got Cometti, Bruce, BT. You've got the big 3 really in the commentary box.
Yeah.
Dunzo.
Yeah. Yeah, BT's done too.
Like,
yeah, that's right.
It's ridiculous. Oh, scaled back.
Scaled back, yeah. He's not doing every 7 game.
You'd be able to turn on every Friday night and you'd hear that stupid Dropkick Murphys intro, probably underlay it here.
Yep.
And it'd be the boys are back.
Oh,
and then they just start flashing up all the All-Stars and the
yeah. I still miss Dennis and Bruce, man. There's just something about those two. It's like Richie Beno with cricket and Bill and Tony. Like, it's just not the same without them. Yeah. They don't have the same. They don't make the moments as big. You know, like they don't. Like I was saying the other day, like the 23 grand final when Sidebottom kicked that goal from outside 50 and I love James Brayshaw as a cricket commentator.
It just comes across as mid. You needed someone to
just like wowee. I was like, oh man, like Dennis would have come up with some great line, like 2016 grand final. You know, like. Oh,
he's pulled that one out of his side bottom.
Yeah, exactly. He would have come up with some sort of clever analogy to wrap up that grand final in a nice little bow, and we got boy oh boy wowee or whatever it was. Like, come on, man.
Snuck up on him like a librarian.
How good.
Iconic.
Yeah, like a cork in the ocean. Like just stuff like that.
I wonder if Nick Rewalt would still just say, I don't know, he's walking through his house or something. I wonder if there'd ever be like just a moment.
Like PTSD.
In everyday life where you just be there and you just get a fucking Heath Shaw.
It's like when you're in the shower.
if he wasn't there.
Yeah, you know he's in the shower.
How different would my life have been?
He could have, yeah, that smother might have been the grand final right there. But you know when you're a kid and like you're in the shower and you just have these flashbacks of when you did something how embarrassing and you just have this moment where you're like, no, I wish I didn't do that. I feel like Nick Rewalt does that when he's showering. Just like, the smother. Why didn't I just go back and kick it?
Just carrying grocery bags outside of Coles, trips over.
Yeah.
Someone from 4 car lengths away. Was he sure there, was he? Jab.
Couldn't hear him. Yeah.
So bad. But it's one of those things when you think back to footy and how it used to be. makes you want them to make them leave the game alone. I just had a stroke then. You literally want footy to just be footy. And I think this is where I'm trying to go with this is our rule changes for this year. Because there's a couple that are super contentious, but then you've got a few that are kind of like, is it just too much?
Yes.
Because I thought last year, at the start of last season with the changes that were in, and the year before with the 666 and everything, it took 7 or 8 rounds for the players
to get used to it.
Spectators to get used to it.
Even the umpires to adjudicate it, because they were adjudicating some and then not, and everyone was going, well, what the hell's going on around here?
Well, because from a playing perspective, and look, there'd be people that can correct us on this, is you would have to train these new rules so hard in the pre-season because how innate it is. I remember years ago when they took out kicking the ball to yourself out of full back.
Yeah.
And I hadn't played footy for a year. So I came in to play football the next season down in Geelong Footy League. And the first thing I did, I took a kick like halfway through the second quarter from fullback. Hadn't trained it because it's meant to just be this innate thing now that you don't do. And the first thing I did, and I genuinely heard people laugh, was kick it to myself from the square.
Yeah.
And that's someone who is not an elite level of football. So imagine you've been doing this for 15 years for your job. You train it 7 days a week, day in, day out. If you're the fullback and you're just so used to kicking,
I remember having to wait for the umpire to complete the signal before you could even bring it in and play on or do anything. Like, it's just been so mainstream and so like fast. It's just trying to make it such a faster pace nowadays. Some of the, especially last year, I think was probably the most horrendous with like, and I think this year is going to be very similar to last year with some of the changes that they've brought in, but just overcooking it. Just like sometimes, I think they said they had 7 rule changes from last year to the upcoming season in 2026. Why? Okay, 1 or 2, fair enough.
I think of 7 rules that are broken.
No.
But I'm seriously looking at it this way and go, right, all these rule changes coming in, last touches coming in, they've had that in the SANFL for how long?
At least 10 years.
Like, ridiculous.
Yeah.
So as a Victorian that moved over the start of 2024, the first SANFL game I watched, I was like, this is unreal.
When you first heard of it, what did you think?
Oh, exactly what it was. Last person to touch it, other team gets the footy.
But were you like, that is so dumb? Or you just were like, oh, let's have a look?
It made sense.
Yeah, it does.
Because you're not dicking around waiting for another stoppage. Because realistically, just say it's a shit day. It's windy, it's annoying, you're close to the boundary, the footy's coming because a 7-year-old's thrown it. Again, love kids boundary umpiring. I did it when I was a kid. But sometimes when they're coming in as like low darts at nipple height, not the best. So the footy's come in and it gets tapped straight back out. You spend 4 minutes dicking around stoppages on the wing and you go, where are we?
Yep.
Whereas footy rolls out, bang, done. Who did come off last? But people get confused and everyone's going, no, it sucks. It's going to take too long. What if it knocks out in a tackle? Then it's a throw-in.
Correct.
If you've kicked it and it blatantly just rolls over the boundary line, then it's my ball.
Yeah. A clear last touch.
Yeah, it's not hard to follow. If it's a marking contest and, you've come through off hands and it's a bit hard to tell, throw it in.
Yep.
Or ball it up.
Yep.
But, yeah, look, it's going to be interesting. The bounce is dead officially.
I hate it. I am. That's one thing I'm a little bit of a stickler on is like, I don't know.
You hate that it's dead or you hate the bounce?
I hate that it's gone. Yeah. I love the visual of like, at the start of a game, umpire holds the ball up, whistle goes, you're ready to go, and you just, even when you're at a game, you hear that thud on the ground.
Yeah, if it goes straight.
And that's the thing. And like, I don't think the umpires have been trained enough over the last 10 years to bounce as well. Like if you go back and watch a game.
Trained skill though.
I know, but if you go back and watch a game in the 80s, they're bouncing it on the wing, on uneven ground, and it's still going straight up. Dude, I watched the 94 grand final, I don't know why, a couple of weeks ago, and it's West Coast and July. Dude, they're balling it up on the wings, and it's straight up. Looks great. The ruckmen are running in from miles away, and just something about it is
but
just...
even that, though, they don't have to stop and nominate.
I know. And again, it's that thing where they're just tampering with it too much. I do like the idea that the rucks can run and have a jump now.
Yeah.
I think the change where they took that away because there was so many, ruck ACLs that were happening, but...
Who did it? Oh, it was either last year or the year before. Oh, Gorney. When you're in a one-on-one in the ruck and you're jostling for position and they're going, nah, hold the man. And he's turned around to the umpire and going, that's ruckcraft, big boy.
It is ruckcraft. Yeah.
What do you expect?
So I think they're trying to get rid of that because they're just paying too many holding the mans, which makes sense because when you start together as a ruckman, like You're just jostling you're grabbing jerseys. You're trying to underhook arms.
Yeah, but when you've got two blokes that are 6'6" and is combined 240 kilos in a contest,
there's going to be some grabbing. Yeah, which I like. I like the idea of separating them and let them have a run and
just
jump.
let blokes grab blokes.
Yeah, don't overdo it. Like,
We're playing footy to let off steam.
Yeah, exactly. And just don't overblow the whistle. Just if there is some holding on, guess what? The guy that got held onto this time, next time he's not going to make sure that happens again. So just let it go.
And again, it gets hard with discretion and stuff when there's 4 blokes looking at it from 4 different angles, and they can only go on what they see. But if you're tugging half of my jumper and I'm tugging half of your jumper, you can't pinpoint one bloke.
No.
And go, it's your ball.
Yeah.
You go, no.
Do we bring in an arc or something? Like if it's like...
Don't. I'm getting PTSD from that acronym.
But if it's like a shot at goal and it's like, with like cricket, it's like a dodgy decision.
You review it.
Can you review a
free kick?
If it's on a wing or something, this is just an idea. We're bringing in as many rules as we already are. Why not bring in another one? Right? If the game's on the line and it's a dodgy free kick, do we bring in one review to be like, no way? And then they, like in the NBA, you get a couple per game.
You can overturn, or not overturn.
You can get them to go to like the third umpire or whatever, and they'll go to the bench. So all 4 umpires will have a look at it, look at all the angles, have a look. Yep, he didn't touch him over the neck. Okay, well, let's ball it up instead. I just think there's too many dodgy free kicks.
From a free kick that's been awarded deemed dodgy to just a straight out stoppage.
Yeah, because play stops, so you got to ball it up where it is.
I get the theory. I don't know if I'm here on this.
There's too many players, I feel like, that get looked after in the league. Certain players get looked after, and I just think that would be a good way of
eliminating that.
Or just trying to put a bit of fear in them that, they're not going to get looked after as much. I don't know.
And it's so funny because there's so many stances that players don't. But you can tell sometimes, you're near the footy, you get looked at way too much.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, I'm sorry, I think Nick Dacos is a fantastic footballer.
Yeah.
He's such a good player. Like, finds the ball.
Yep.
His ball use is incredible.
Unbelievable.
His skills are great, and he's fit.
Yep.
He's so fit and powerful. Like, he's quick. To be that quick and able to run all day actually annoys me. But when you're lingering around the back of a stoppage, and it's like people know you're going to come through, and the minute anyone somewhat lays a finger on you,
free kick.
There's a whistle somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. To get rid of that, because it happens too much. And I love Nick Dacos. I love watching him play. I got nothing against him. I think he should have won a Brownlow by now. The fact that he hasn't won a Brownlow is a joke.
I get what you mean though with when you put a lens on and go, you're watching a stoppage going, where is he?
Yeah.
You're already then not watching what's happening around the ball.
Correct.
You're not watching Caleb Daniel, who's just been under there and had his
neck ripped off. Yeah.
I could come around.
Or like, to throw it back to a team that I absolutely despise, Port Adelaide in that semi-final against West Coast, Shuey with the raising the arm thing. Free kick after the siren, kicks the goal, Porter out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there should be something in place there.
Yeah, but if we go back through the history book, recorrect every colossal fuck up in the history book?
Yeah, I know. And there's a lot. There is a lot. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if we're going to make rule changes, why don't we make ones that are
meaningful,
actually going to make a difference? Not these namby-pamby, like, ones that were last year that they got rid of halfway through the year anyway.
Well, apparently I didn't know this, that because it got done so quietly, that dropping the ball is not in the rule book anymore. It's all just called holding the ball.
Yeah.
So it's the same interpretation and the same definition of the rule.
It's just got the same name as holding the ball now.
But it's just, everything's just ball.
Yeah.
Which to me makes zero sense. Like kicking in danger, you go, sorry, is that even a thing anymore?
It doesn't feel like it.
And then it gets paid in a prelim final. And you go, there hasn't been one all year.
But that's what annoys me too. Why are the rules different in a prelim or a final series?
But it's
the umpires swallow their whistle.
But it's where the standard's set. Because in round 1, if ABC slides, round 2 it slides, and then you get to round 3 and it's not paid.
Yeah.
So as a player...
And then round 15, someone gets a broken leg. And it's like, well...
The frustration and inconsistency as a player would be horrendous.
Yep.
Same as contact below the knees.
Yeah.
Because you're told from under 10s, put your head over the ball.
Yeah.
So if you put your head over the ball and someone else has come running in flat stick and I've bent over to pick it up, I don't give a shit if I headbutt his shit.
That's another one that I hate though. That one was brought in because he was like soccer slide tackle style.
Yeah.
And caught the legs. going in with your head over the footy should be absolutely allowed. And if you make contact with someone's legs, stiff shit, you should have put your head over the footy just like the guy going at the ball.
Is it more like you're the bloke on the ground, I'm on the ground, you run in, get the footy, you collect me in the head. It's high.
Yeah. That's what it should be, and that's what it used to be.
It's not free kick against me for headbutting your ankles.
Every kid is always taught, like you said, go and pick up the ball yourself.
Yeah.
And the umpires will protect you. And you get to the main league and they don't. They look after the guy that's 3 seconds late.
But they don't think it filters down, because you see that the first thing that little kids adapt at this level is what they're doing on the TV.
100%.
How many viral clips of kids running around giving blokes stiff arms?
Yep.
Because Dusty was doing it on the tally.
Yep.
Like, it
100%.
filters all the way. People don't realise.
Yep. It's frustrating.
It's
and
terrible.
they just, I just think they need to have a few seasons where they just let it breathe. Just let it breathe.
My last thing on rule changes is the one thing that's broken in football, and it's going to cost some people their jobs. We're going to lose one of the best characters in the AFL because David Roden will be out of a job.
Oh, I don't like what you're about to tell me. Tell me.
Get rid of him.
Goal umpires.
Why do we have a goal umpire? To adjudicate if the ball's crossed the line.
Yep.
If it is a goal or a point.
Yeah.
If there are cameras on every goalpost and every single decision supposedly gets reviewed in the arc before the footy's back in the middle, then why is there a bloke standing there getting paid to make that decision? Because if the field umpire goes, don't agree with that, because a player has turned around and gone, I touched it, it's going upstairs.
Yeah.
If I was the goal umpire, I would just walk off the ground and go, oh, you don't need me today, I'm off the clock.
Look, I do like the idea, because I go back to the Crows Sydney game where Keys kicks the goal and it's in by half a foot and the umpires called it, hit the post. We didn't, like the AFL didn't use the arc, but Sydney was so smart that they played on immediately that it was too late. But no one had the wherewithal to just say, oh, whoa, wait a minute, let's just have a look at it. If we're going to do it properly, and it might take some of that out of it. It might work, yeah.
With the technology of, you've got goal line cameras, there are how many cameras in a bunker from a broadcast?
So many.
Where you can see absolutely everything.
Yeah.
But also the modern technology, look at how the cricket do it. Sneako. I think hotspot might have gone, but they've got ball tracking. Like, there are so many things in place where you can see if an object's past a certain point.
They also can, like, and I know Eddie Maguire was talking about it, but like putting like a chip in the ball so that you know where.
Women's play with.
I think so.
With a small chip in the footy, and there was a little counterweight in there to.
Yeah.
To compensate.
But I think that's gone again. I don't think they do that anymore. But I think.
If you're going to do stuff, do it with a purpose.
Do it how much would a tiny chip make a difference to the overall weight of a football? Bugger all.
A couple of grams.
Barely.
200 grams.
Yeah, barely. I'm sure they could find a way to refine the technology and make it even smaller, that it sits under the shoelaces.
Does that sensor trigger something in the goalpost to go, there's a green light behind the goals?
Or
I can see it and go, all clear goal.
Or just more that, like, someone on the side can see that, yep, that's in line, it's gone over the line.
Yeah, it's broken the white line.
Correct, all clear, it's a goal.
It'd be like your front foot going over the crease in cricket.
Yep. Something like that. I don't know. I think that there's ways of evolving the game to make it better, and I definitely think, because that Sydney thing was ridiculous.
We could get smoked in the comments here, but give us your 2 cents. Are we
what do you think?
Talking shit, or are these some of the worst calls you've ever heard for rule changes?
I don't know. I reckon we both had one decent one each. Or we might have pissed some people off. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's either leave it alone, take the gloves off, or if you're going to do it, make it meaningful.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
don't bring in...
Last touch, I think, is a great step forward.
Yeah, so do I.
Last touch makes sense. And you know what? If they can't adapt to it in the preseason and it is a shit show, then don't do it.
Yep.
But that's at least a way forward. The ruck thing could be okay. But
yes,
a bit of separation helps. But if 47 bouncers are going to go cockeyed every week, just throw it up.
Yeah.
I also think no more Razor is really going to be sad.
He was good for the game, I think.
He was great for the game.
Yeah.
Razor mic'd up was fantastic.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him being on. You know how sometimes in cricket they have, the expert umpire on commentary. I wouldn't mind him on the side explaining shit.
Yeah.
Because half of us don't know what's going on.
But this is the best part about ex-footballers rolling into a boundary riding seat. You go, Lingy, Luke Hodge, Nick Dalsano. I used to love Luke Hodge as a footballer.
Yeah.
So having him on the boundary line, giving his 2 cents, going, watch this behind the ball, you're like, whoa, insightful. And half the time it pays off and you go, right, that makes sense.
Yep.
Abby Holmes, I think the same. I think her input
she's great
on the boundary line is absolutely phenomenal.
Yep. Knows what she's talking about.
And it's purely based on just like watching and playing.
Yep.
It relates to layman's terms of going, you know, how valuable was this player off half back? You know, he was that link up player where you didn't have to turn back into a stoppage and you give a handball and you're like, oh, true.
Yep.
Like,
I just think sometimes when they change rules though, like you know, at the start of the season, halftime the commentators don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So maybe it would help just to have that expert umpire analysis or whatever you want to call it with Razor or, you know, somebody else that's got a personality, because he's on 360 a lot.
Yeah.
And he's always telling Gaz, calm down, this is why they do it this way. And Gaz is going, oh, yeah, all right, no worries. It just might take some of that, especially on the TV coverage when everything's so raw and emotional and it's life or death out there.
And it's hyper analysed.
Of course it is.
You've got people that are so far in one camp of going, that's not a free kick.
Yep.
And then you've got one on the other side. So if you've got this neutral, I'm getting worked up at games of football I couldn't care about.
Yeah, same.
Like, I love Freo, but when Freo are playing North Melbourne and there's a shit call, all of a sudden I'm the biggest purple haze advocate you've ever seen.
Yeah. I'm the same, dude. I hate seeing, like, injustices on the footy field, except for when it's, like, against teams that I hate, but still.
I feel like we unlocked something there. Speaking of injustices on the footy field, there's some injustices happening off the field after the trade period. You know, I love the trade period. It's my favourite time of the year.
Yep.
It sounds so weird because footy's just finished. But I reckon seeing players take shape at new clubs is unreal.
We've had a big off-season too.
I hate when they get to the jumper allocation.
Right.
I've got this thing in my head with football jumpers, and it's to do with the structure of numbers. Now, I could be a total weirdo on this.
Okay.
This could be a hill that I go and stand on my own and absolutely die on it, but I will. Players that come in that are already big-name players that get first crack at a priority number. To me, a number between 1 and 10 on an AFL list is like coveted.
Yes, priority. I agree.
Because all your new draftees, generally, they get
55.
47.
Yeah.
They get given high numbers.
30 to 60 they get.
And it's funny because once the kids adapt to liking a player, you'll see all these kids wearing high numbers, like in the stands, and then 2 years later they swap.
Yep.
And you're like, oh, my jumper's now relevant. Like Zach Merritt, when he first got to the Bombers, I threw a 27 on, and then he went to 7. I was like,
yep.
Spewing.
Yep.
So unhappy. Dusty Martin. Do you know what number he started in?
Mid-30s?
I think it was the same as Swanee.
Oh, okay.
I reckon he was
37 or something.
I reckon he was 36.
36.
I reckon he was 35 or 36.
Yep.
And then ends up in a 4.
Yeah.
Everyone wants a 4. So I don't know how it works when you're an established footballer, but Christian Petrarca and Jamara walk straight into the Suns.
Yep.
And they roll into 3 and 9. Or 3 and
yeah, if you've been there for a few years, you'd be pretty dirty.
Imagine you're getting around and you're in like 29 and you're going, oh, this could be the year. Oh, these are available. No.
Nah, gone. Yeah, I don't know. I think I definitely have a couple of numbers that I like. And I would be very interested to find that out if numbers are a big thing.
Well, because you look at some clubs, so Port Adelaide, stereotypically, the one always went to the captain.
Yep.
Which I like. That's a cool trend.
Yep.
Richmond had it for a few years, but it was 17.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I mean, Chris Newman was 17. Before him... Who was before him? Kane...
Yeah.
Kane Johnson?
Kane Johnson. Came from the Crows, yeah.
So they had 17 for some unknown reason, and then Kochi broke that stigma. Nine.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting how that sticks at some clubs. Like I can't think of too many other clubs where there's
I think
coveted number, unless it's a family club, unless it's like righto. I don't say you're a Silvani and you go, I want to wear my dad's number, or stuff like that. I get that, but yeah, I think the numbers inside the top 10 to walk into a brand new club and go, I'm taking number 3. You go, oof. It's a bit of an alpha move.
Yeah, that's a good point. An alpha move. I wonder if there's players that are eyeing off those numbers, or if it's like, I'd be interested to know if it's not that big a deal or not. Because I know some people are obsessed.
From a player's point of view.
Yeah.
And some people take it really personally.
Yeah.
Like some people, it's I've just retired, ask permission.
So it's
interesting.
Are you on board with retiring numbered jerseys?
like they do in the NBA and stuff.
Geez, how hard do you go? If you're a player that is...
Because there's a couple of clubs that have done it.
If you're a player that has shaped a football club and been like a serious custodian part of something, yes.
Like, I don't know, for example, Joel Selwood's number for Geelong. Would you retire that? Or would you want that legacy to continue with another... Like, because when they pass that number down to a rookie... And then
it's a big shooter.
Exactly. And then when that rookie crashes...
100,000 kids running around with your number on.
With number 14 on it, yeah. And then when that rookie does an ACL and then crash fizzes out and nothing happens about it.
For that example, geez, that was a Victorian example.
Example?
I'd retire Gaz Senior.
Okay.
I would have retired Gary Ablett Senior's number.
Yeah.
Because arguably one of the best footballers of all time.
Yeah.
That's a big expectation to be the next bloke to put that number on.
By that merit, you'd have to retire juniors then. 29, you'd have to get rid of it.
Yeah, I'd retire it.
Yeah.
Cam Guthrie wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
But Gaz Jr. wasn't at a stage of retiring.
No. And he wore 9 when he went back.
If you've openly pissed off to another club, you're fair game.
Yeah.
But if you've played...
Your whole career in the one.
PG Michael Tuck.
Yep.
Retire it.
400 in the... Yep.
You played 400 games.
Well, Fletcher, right?
Yep.
I would have retired that.
And circumstantial. Like, if you've played X amount of games, you've kicked X amount of goals, you've essentially grabbed a football club and said, jump on my back.
Yeah.
Then, yes, retire it.
Mm.
But...
Yeah, I think with, like, Buddy Franklin, I think if I was Hawthorn and Sydney, I would have retired both 23 for both clubs.
What club was he better at? Because he kicked some bags for both clubs. All right, hang on, I'm going to pull a stat out.
It was even too. Like, I reckon his goal split was really even for both. I just think young Buddy winning... He didn't win a flag in Sydney. That's the only thing.
Anytime someone talks to me about Buddy Franklin, I've just rent-free got Kale Hooker in my head chasing him down.
Oh, poor Kale, dude. Fighting for his life.
That was a nightmare.
Buddy barely puffing.
He was on a genuine treadmill with 2 torn hamstrings.
And Dennis Cometti on commentary just made it so much better.
And Buddy has put the foot down for the last kilometre at Flemington.
And then he does it like 2 years later here, and he's got Daniel Talia chasing him with Bruce going, Dennis, where are you? Like, it's just like unbelievable. Like, just yeah.
It's so funny.
I'd love to know his goal split between both.
Buddy on paper was 182 games at the Hawks for 580.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about.
He was 172 at the Swans for 486.
Wowee, that's so close.
Sorry, can we break that down? It's 100 goal difference in 10 games. He only played 10 less games at the Swans than he did at the Hawks.
So that shows how dominant he was at Hawthorn.
There's a difference of 94 goals.
Well, he kicked, 100 in a season at Hawthorn?
Yeah.
So you'd have to take Buddy at the Hawks.
You would.
But then he left and they played better without him. And they won 3 in a row.
Because there was some structure. I'm
looking 2 in a row
at his
after.
career highlights on Wikipedia.
It's insane.
I'm going to keep scrolling to get to the...
Dude, it's huge.
It's stupid. Hey, on that 100-goal season, now, I heard this from Brendan Favola, and I can't remember if it was at a sportsman's night when I was back playing in Ballarat League or if it was on his radio show.
Mm.
But word on the street is that Clarko took that night personally and pretty much went to the group at halftime or whatever.
Yeah, said don't let him. Yeah, they put like 4 defenders on him.
No, because when Buddy kicked his 100...
In like the second quarter.
It was early days.
Yeah.
Righto, Buddy's got his 100, bang, all good, because he needed like 3 goals or something.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but he didn't need much. I think he needed sub 5.
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, tick, done.
Yep.
Take it to the bank, lock it in, $1.45.
Yep.
Gamble responsibly.
Please.
We'll get into that during the season.
Yes.
Do a multi.
Yes. A State of Footy multi or
It's
something.
not hard. You've just got to beat Mick Malloy.
Yeah,
Has
that's
he won one?
once, I think. One time in like 10 years of doing it.
It's so bad.
Come on, Mick.
So bad, but so good.
Yeah.
Can I have it? No.
Yeah.
So the way I remember hearing this story was at halftime or 3/4 time or whatever. Fev didn't look in it at around halftime, and he openly said that. He's like, I don't know if I can do it.
He had to kick like 6, didn't he? He had to kick 6 or
I
something.
reckon it was more.
Okay, maybe 8, and he got
Not
close.
sure, but he started getting a roll going.
Mm.
And I remember him saying it was in his own head that he was like, "Oof, all right, this could be a thing here, like part of history. He's like, I've just watched a bloke kick 100. That was insane. It was the whole thing that Clarko did. The whole do not let this something ruin Buddy's night. This is Buddy's night.
Yeah.
Drop a man behind the ball
Yep.
and do not let him get near it.
Yep.
Like, surely for the sake of football,
I think looking back, he probably regrets it a little bit. Because
I don't think he would.
You don't reckon?
No.
I think maybe he looks back and goes, nah.
Clarko would probably tell it at a sportsman's night. He would
Yeah.
probably get up there and go, I'll stop Fev getting 100.
Got him. Sucked in. Yeah, I think it would have been unbelievable.
There'd still be bad blood. Deluge would be spewing still.
Yeah.
To this day.
Yeah.
He would have those moments walking through the house going, I could have kicked 100.
Could have kicked 100 in the shower, just going, finished on like 98. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can picture it. Anytime he'd walk past a Hawthorn fan.
Just takes him back, yeah. And then the next year he went to Brisbane and the career went down the toilet.
Yeah, poor bugger. Jeez, he's got some great stories, though.
He would have some unbelievable stories.
Great get. If he can ever get south for some footy,
Yeah.
if he can ever get over here, that would
Would
be
be
so
unreal.
funny. Honestly, if you want to get involved, hit the DMs.
Yep, do it.
Hit the DMs. Let us know what you want,
Yep.
what you want to hear, what club you're with, what club you
Yep.
want us to go to.
Yep, especially in SA. Very, very keen to go around and, see what the state of footy's like.
Don't limit us. Don't limit us to SA.
Well, no.
If you want to send us to Broome, we'll go to Broome.
Yeah, let me clear that with the wife first.
Go down a road. We'll do a weekend.
We'll do it a robe, yeah, absolutely.
We'll go see the
down
Roosters.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll go down a robe or
Like,
like
the Roosters.
go to a Port Augusta League or something. I don't know. Go out and have a look out north. So.
You're pushing it now.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad you said that.
All right.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Bye.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe here on YouTube. Follow us on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, anything you can find us on, follow us there. And we'll be back.
Follow us personally. We're here personally too. We both do fun and funny shit.
Yep.
I don't, kind of.
GWSharpy on
What's the
all
GW?
socials.
What's the GW?
So it was originally Great White Sharpy. Because I was gonna be Pokemon related. There's a shark called Sharpedo in Pokemon. And I was gonna be, because we had like a Great White tack, I don't know, 5 years ago out here somewhere. I just had like this idea. I was like, oh, Great White Shark, perfect. I'll do that. And then as I just started playing footy stuff. I don't know why. And then it just took off. And I was like, oh, well, I'm doing footy content now. And then
Great White Sharpy.
just Sharpy, yeah.
Any sharks? Any sharks footy clubs we can go play?
Henley Sharks.
Play a game. We're buyable. We'll come
Buyable.
Down. Come down.
I'll
for a game.
commentate. He can play. I'm too old.
Can I do both? Can you just put the little road on me?
Put the road on you and listen to you get hit by a bunch of people. Yeah,
Put the
that'll
road
work.
on me. All you'll just hear is,
Oh my God.
oh, I won't be like that.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Just me then.
My Instagram
Watching.
name's something normal. Actually, it's my name.
It's just Bo, Mudridge.
Just Bo.
Yeah.
It's just Bo.
It's just Bo. Just change it to that.
Shithouse. All right, bye. I'm
All right.
hot.
Thank you guys. See you soon. Bye.